What's up, Tutorinos? Brando back again with another one of these Let's Plays, video streams, whatever. We are out of Midgar and in this very, very polluted area and making our way towards Calm. Of course, this is the first area where you can actually learn a enemy skill, and that is, well, I mean, they're pretty useful. You know, in all my time of playing this game, I don't think I've ever actually mastered out an enemy skill. Yeah, that's just a lot to look up and figure out. And the last time I played the game, I actually had meteor rain by the time I was heading towards, you know, Junon, and there's that big snake that teaches beta, and it hits like a damn truck. Well, it'll attack with beta once it gets about 1,000 to 1,200 HP. So having meteor rain will really deal some damage to that damn thing, and once you get it down to that, as long as Cloud stays alive and not long enough to hit it with him. I was able to do it last time. I'm not there yet. I don't have level 3 with him. I do, yep. That's done, and we're doing kills for him, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually get that in. And that music sounds really loud to me. I'll turn it down a little bit. I feel like I'm, like, yelling when I'm trying to talk during playing this game. Is there... yeah, I was gonna say, are there any encounters in this area? Come on, now. These guys are the first ones that'll teach you Matra Magic. There we go. And of course, he hits the person that doesn't have it equipped at all. But now we're good. For 8, we can use Matra Magic, and it hits everybody. We're about ready to go through the whole flashback sequence. And what's neat about the flashback sequence is that Cloud tells the story of him going back to his hometown like 5 years ago with Sephiroth on a mission with Soldier, and Tifa was there, and all this stuff happens. We find out later that that's not really the way it happens, but it is the way it happens. It's very kind of timey-wimey. Obviously, spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't know, Cloud's not right. He's not right in this at all. The game kind of leads you to believe that he's your main protagonist, he's your hero, and you're sort of going on this little journey where you're following Sephiroth, you're doing all this, doing all this stuff, and a lot of times in fiction, you're meant to believe the protagonist. You're meant to, he is your role. He's your key in. Like I use this example a lot for the Harry Potter series. We follow and we believe Harry, and we believe his instincts, and we believe conclusions that he's come up with. Like all the times, like for example, in the first book, when Harry Potter, he's trying to figure out who the bad guy is, and he thinks Snape is up to no good because Snape's not really a nice guy, and he's convinced that it's Snape, and it's not. It's Quirrell. In fact, Snape all along, even though he's not a nice guy, has been trying to protect him. But we as readers are fooled into that false sense because that's what Harry believes. And, I mean, he's got to be right. The book's named after him, right? So, us as players, Cloud's got to be 100% in telling the truth here. We have reached calm. Everyone's waiting at the end. Let's go. How do we know they're already here? I don't see anybody. Before we go in, though, I've got about 9,000 gil. What's up, dude? Come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? What? He says, come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? Again, as I've said before, this game kind of suffers from just a general lack of good localization. You're full of it. Hate to think I mean, that's like, you think about it, even though this whole, like, makeup looks weird and it looks kind of like a mix between, like, country living and, luxury. They have electricity, even though they have candles burning in the background. I have no idea what they just said. Yeah, maybe. But then, for you to say, Shinra and Mako, they're evil, right? And as far as we know, Barrett's telling the truth with the whole Mako energy and, being the life force of the planet. Oh, doggy. What's up, dog? Did you say you came from Midgar? Actually, I didn't say it at all. But, that's like trying, like, right now, it's like, try living your life without power, without electricity when you've grown up with it all your life. What we got? Ether. Suspicious looking man in a black cloak! Exclamation point. He's carrying a mean looking sword. Another one, huh? I thought he left that one in President Shinra. Oh, come on. Got Peacemaker. Now that's actually a weapon for Vincent. But how many of you guys actually knew that at the time? And we're like, well, that's gun. It must be for Barrett, and then you can't do anything with it. It raises vitality. I typically try to save sources and try to look at stats a little bit later on. Of course, only a fool would use any sources whatsoever to improve stats on Eris. Because if you don't know by now, she doesn't really make it all the way through this game. My older brother's so stupid. He's so embarrassing I could just puke. When I grew up, I want to be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. As he just running about the room. Hey, we all have goals, right? Also, just a heads up, guys. My window is open because it's been really hot. And a storm came through a little while ago. And stay out of the kitchen. And there's some cool air kind of coming in. So hopefully it's not too loud if there's any sirens. I live near a hospital. Yeah. Terrorist bomb Vinegar reactor. Even news of all this stuff is kind of reaching out here to calm. Me? I used to work in a mine. Looks like you're still wearing a helmet, dude. Hanging on to the past. Now he just puts on his helmet, comes down here, and drinks his sorrows away. Feel you though, man. What's this? Who got? My old man was a miner, and he couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the mines. All he does is sit around in there. Yeah, that's him. I talked to him. He's still wearing a hat. Hear that that the natural resources near the reactors are being sucked dry. We're better off with the... what? I got confused with that statement. It's almost like he's saying that all the natural resources in the area are getting sucked dry by the reactors, But we're better off, you know. What do we got? Buy a couple more of these for the road. Got a couple of those. I'll buy some more potions. Thankfully, I've had no one die yet. Up here we got a materia shop and a weapon store. This is the first place where you can buy Quake or Earth and heal. Heal's actually it's like statuses essentially. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's buy that, and then what the hey, we'll buy that. I normally don't mess with heal, but why not? So notice, you remember in the last episode in the Shinra building, I stole the hard edge from the Shinra soldier, or from the soldier class 3 or whatever, on that floor in the Shinra tower. That's a weapon for Cloud. The next sword that you can get is here. If you don't steal the hard edge, it bumps you up from 18 to 23. All right, but that hard edge bumps you up to 32. So, you know, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So it looks like I have an extra mithril armor I can put on Barrett. I don't know who I'm taking with me, though, after this. He's got Bolt and Elemental. Well, I'll get rid of that for a minute. Weird. So that's... Okay, so heal. So you have Poisona, which cures, you know, poison. And then Asuna, which I think cures almost everything else. And then Resist means that you'd be temporarily immune to status effects. Sounds okay to me. Put that on the healer. We'll find a home for that Quake in a minute. But meanwhile, we gotta go tell some stories. They've been waiting this whole time. What's up, dog? Her President Shinra was killed, and his son Rufus is the new president, was badly hurt. Hey, I bet that's news to you. You're pretty smart. Hehehe. Just between us, I heard it was, what do you call 'em, that got President Shinra and his son. The famous floating city, Midgar. Just once I'd love to see it in person. It's right down the road, dude. I just came from there. It's not that far. Tell me. Operating the buttons. Chocobos. No. Alright. I already know how to use the roll map. Alright, we're going in here. Going up here. Mr. Cloud? Your party's waiting for you on the second floor. Alright. You're late. I'm gonna continue to be late. So there's an item over here. Can't reach it. But if you keep trying, I don't know how many times it takes. Damn. Mega Elixir. So, is that really a Mega Elixir? Yes, it is. Fully restores all party members' HP and MP. Way later on, this game will get a lot easier with the W item glitch. Some people say that's cheating. I utilize it every single time. Every single time you get 99 Mega Elixirs. It helps, especially at that point in the game. It's like, You already, like, have done that much. Yo, man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to go and talk to drunken minors at a bar. Not the way you guys think, either. So let's hear your story, you know. What about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet? Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. Lie. So, you call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. I guess you would call us war buddies. We trusted each other. Until one day. One day? After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. Sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. Never had motion sickness. Lie. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. Squat, squat. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You gonna brief us about this mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good! Why do you say that? I dreamed Soldier to be like you, but by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission, kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? Thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? You don't even know where it is. The Mako reactor at Nibelhiem. Nibelhiem. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Is there something to crash into the truck? That would be our monster. Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He's far stronger in reality than any stories you may have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. I was face down in the dirt is where I was. Tifa doesn't say anything. And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel? First time to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Jenova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... Now, that thing in Shinra building was Jenova, right? Quote. So, if he's saying that Jenova gave birth to him, You know, is he aware of the truthhood of his actual, because he isn't, like, I wonder if that was really what they were trying to say here. Obviously it's like it was translated as such, but that, like, he doesn't understand or know what Genova is. My father, as he laughs, what does it matter? Alright, let's go. Keep going around here and you're going to get in trouble. Being on watch is so boring. Want to do what we always do? Shall we practice? Practice. Oh, you mean my pose? Members of Soldier always worry about what others think. How'd it go? Just like this. Good job. I really don't want to be in Soldier. Alright. The Mako smell is pretty bad here. So it makes you wonder if, just like with, like, vehicles or with anything like smog or anything like that, if when they harvest the Mako out of the planet with the reactors, if it does produce sort of like a smog smell or some sort of byproduct. Obviously it's some sort of smell. Yo, wait a minute. I think I still hear it storming out there. Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? See, Barrett picked up on it. I remember, Genova, that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Tifa's like, Barrett, please let us hear what Cloud has to say. You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Cloud, please continue. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We'll leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure to get some sleep early. Please note. All we need is one lookout, so you others get some rest. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. So he was looking way back that way, and only one of them ran up. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? Look, you never know when a monster's gonna show up, right? I heard Sephiroth was coming. I brought my camera. Want to shop a Sephiroth and a monster. Take my picture? I don't take pictures of nobodies. Oh, burn. Burn. Let's go over here. Oh, you're with the Shinra. Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Salsa? Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to? He's so cool. Way cool. As he's afraid to even say anything. Alright, let's go upstairs here. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Is there even a bed in this place? These poor kids. Sleeping on the floor. Alright, let's go to Tifa's house. Cloud? Did you go into my house? Yep. Thought you might be home. Hello? 2 refrigerators? House next door didn't even have any beds. You got a damn icebox in both of them. One on top. Dang. Talk about living in the lap of luxury here. Go upstairs. And you've got 2 massive sized bedrooms. Got a little area where you can chill out over here, read a book. 2 beds. I assume one for the mister and then one for the missus. Did you go into my room? Yep. Then Tifa's got this massive room all by herself. Got this damn piano. The letter. Did you read it? My letter? Yeah. You remember what it said? I remember clearly. I read it. Letter addressed to Tifa from the son of the guy that runs the general store. Tifa, how are you? Just arrived in Midgar 8 days ago. Yesterday, all of Nibelheim got together to welcome me. The only person we couldn't get a hold of was Cloud. But everyone said he wasn't really that close to us. So when I asked, he probably wouldn't have come anyway. Well, enough about him. Midgar's really something. But to tell you the truth, I feel so behind on everything. So out of it. Even the rooms of the people in the slums are clean. Right now I'm living in the slums, but I plan to move into a really nice room, like the ones in the magazines, once I make some money. But to do that, I guess I had to find a job first. That's right, I still haven't found a job. I lied to my parents and told them I found a great job with Shinra. I wonder if it's too late to go back. Sometimes I think I should have just taken over my parents' store. Cloud, do you remember all of it? Yep. Because there was some stuff about me. I just made it here to Midgar, and all I can think about is Nibelheim. Hey Tifa, is that stupid old water tower still working? Is the old man at the inn still doing well? Are my parents still at the shop every day? Have any monsters attacked? Most of all, how are you, Tifa? Feels like I haven't talked to you in years. We were all talking about you last night. Everyone likes you. But because everyone idolizes you, I couldn't very well stab them in the back. I always acted cool, but actually was just afraid of being jilted. Wow, if I keep writing like this will become a love letter. So I think I'll stop here. Take care. It's a weird letter. Play the piano. Just a little. I can read the sheet music too, you know. Let's see. Do, re, mi, ti, la. Do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. Forget it. But if you say jammed on it, I forgot. You can actually just play chords and... So, how'd that go? Like, do, re, mi, ti, la, re, mi, fa, so. Was it so? Fa. Something like that. Because if you play it right, later on, you can get her, like, Ultimate Lemon Break or whatever. I gotta look that up again. Just a little. Do, re, mi. He's gonna play it so slow. Got the T-La part. Do. So, fa, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do, re, do. Okay, so... Yep. If you play that later, you can find her secret stash of like 1 gil, and then like her ultimate limit break or something. Received orthopedic underwear. Put this over here. Cloud. Just kidding. Cloud, we're talking about something really important here. Alright, let's go see her. Let's go see Cloud's mom. That little scene we saw earlier. This is my house. Has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too, it's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? Don't know if you call it a family. My father died when I was still young, and that's why my mom lived alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. She was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all, but a few days later she died. When I saw her, she looked fine. You know, she died in a fire. Hello, Thunder. Here, I thought the storms were almost over. Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come, let's take a look at you. You look so handsome. So this is a soldier uniform? Mom, It's that scene from earlier. Are you eating right? The company takes care of me. I know you can't cook. Been worried sick about you. Cloud. You know, Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. And then now he wants to stop. He's having trouble recalling. That's what these flashes of white are. His broken mind is having trouble recollecting everything that happened here. Not to mention that the role that we're seeing him in now really isn't the role that he's portraying himself as. Have I been here before? I don't remember. Oh, now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. The whole end's booked up by the Shinra. Wow, is that you? Must have been 2 years. Say, you really moved up in the world, being under Sephiroth's command. Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? Who are you? I'm Zangan. Travel around the world teaching children martial arts. Ha! I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. What are you looking at? The scenery. I feel like I know this place. We're short one bed. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep. Yeah, let's get some sleep. Hired a guide to the Mako reactor. Heard she's young. Hope we can rely on her. The next morning, bright and early. Hey, think you'd let me take that picture? Late again. I was so nervous I couldn't get any sleep. Ah, Tifa's father. I knew this. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have made climbing the mountain off limits. Once the guy gets here, we're heading out. Now listen to me, Sephiroth, in case anything happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. So she's the #1 guide in the town. I mean, it's not that big a town. It's too dangerous. Can't let you get involved in this. So, notice in the recollection, she didn't reply to Cloud like, you know, like a long lost friend. And Cloud maybe necessarily didn't say. Again, this is all just a different kind of projection of this memory that we're playing, because Cloud isn't where Cloud is standing, and that's gonna cut like it. It all comes into play later on when we get the revelation that this was all an amalgamation of memories compounded into Cloud. Cloud is here. He's standing right over there in one of the Shinra Soldier outfits. He never made Soldier. Zack is where Cloud is standing. And I love how they put little hints like that in. Like, and it's something small. It's something that you may not even pick up on. To have Tifa, you know, like you're just reading the dialogue. And then, but like you would expect her to react in some sort of way, especially since they made some sort of promise, right? This guy wants a picture. Cheese. Alright. Give each of you a copy. So they built a Mako reactor up here. Now this is an old one. And for what I assume, maybe one of the earlier ones. And I often wonder if the reactor isn't for one reason why the mountains are so kind of like, you know, decrepit, because anytime you have a reactor anywhere around it, it, you know, kind of sucks the life out of the area. It gets harder from here. Follow me. What do you guys say? Let's hurry. Okay. Sephiroth's like all the way up there. The bridge. Well, everyone seems to be alright. We'll be able to get back. These caves are intertwined like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, we seem to be missing somebody. May sound cruel, but there's no time to search for him. We can't go back. Alright, so we're all going to be traveling together. And you can actually take a look at like some of Sephiroth's equipment. First, he's got his sword, the Masamune, or Masamune, or whatever, however you want to call it. The Tough Ring, Vitality and Spirit, plus 50. What are his stats? First, this is early. This is level 1 Cloud. But yeah, he's quite a bit of some good stats. And then he's got like all this master materia. Of course, we've already seen him use Life 2 on Cloud after getting decimated by that damn dragon. And we have Cure, that's mastered all the way up. Quake and all. Fire, lightning, and ice. If we get into fights in here, it'll actually, he may actually use those, like some of those. And the new materia that he got from Shinra was preemptive, which just increases rates of preemptive attacks. He was so excited to try and use it. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. Must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Got like a little Mako fountain. What's this? It's a Mako fountain, a miracle of nature. So beautiful. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can also use magic? You were a soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. So, memories are stored within the little orbs of materia that we have. And allows us to use different, magic spells, anything like that. So, to fight the enemy, we're using the same kind of technology against them. Like, in a sense, we're trying to protect, the life, because as explained with the whole Eris scene earlier, when we die, our spirits return and life force return back into the planet. So. A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. Still remember how angry he was. Who said that? Hojo. An inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. So, yeah, Sephiroth didn't have a very high opinion of Hojo. Of course, we'll learn later on that Hojo's predecessor, Professor Gast, was probably a little bit more of a brilliant mind. A little bit more thunder in the distance. Hopefully that didn't pick up too well on the mic. So Tifa's all saying, hey, you know, in Mako, you know, that's where knowledge of the ancients is stored there. Finally made it. Tifa wants to go inside and look around. Sephiroth's like, yeah, no way. You don't work for the company. Nope. Guard's like, I don't think so, pal. And she's like, I'm phooey. Better take real good care of me then. Again, what's this with this? How the layout of this thing is? I mean, this is pretty unsafe. Definitely not up to OSHA standards. This is Genova, right? It won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, shut the valve. What valve? Somewhere over here. Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo. But doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does that Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. I'm trying, pal. What was that? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They have been exposed to far higher degree of Mako than you. So Hojo has been experimenting with different levels of Mako exposure. I don't know if these are, you know, people, if they're citizens, if they're, you know, test subjects from Soldier or from the infantry. I don't know. Mutated living organism produced by Mako energy. Normal members of Soldier, you mean you're different? And now, here comes the meltdown. Sephiroth is piecing it together. All of these things, these creatures, he's piecing it together that Hojo created them. And that Hojo came up with the formula for creating a member of Soldier, to take a regular person, a soldier, and to shower them with Mako. And they get the glowing eyes, you know, and they become enhanced, right? But Sephiroth is different because he's had his gifts since birth. he was injected, not just with Mako, but with something else. He said Genova. No. Was I? Nope, there we go. Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? You saw it. All of them were humans. Human, no way! Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different from the others, special in some way, but not like this. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn, Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would ever thought that the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increasing number of monsters recently. I think we should listen very carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? So now they give you a chance to kind of save the game in the middle of this whole thing and take a break. But basically calling out Barrett for getting tired and getting bored. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim and Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. Villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from the Shinra used to live in that mansion. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room. Let me in, I want to go say hi to Vincent! Maybe later. Apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gass named that organism Hojo. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. X year, X month, X day. Genova project approved. Use of Mako Reactor number 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? So maybe Hojo is not the one that came up with the whole soldier formula. Maybe it was in fact Gast. Let me be alone. Okay. Sephiroth didn't come out of the mansion. Continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. He stayed down there for who knows how long, days, and just read and read, trying to find out the truth about himself. And at this point, he has pretty much lost his mind, and is now driven by a desire, I don't know, for revenge or for payback or what. Sephiroth seems different. Yeah, no, nope, really. Ha 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 ha. Really, I think Sephiroth just needs to take a nap. He might just be overtired. Pardon me. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said they would find the promised land and supreme happiness. Those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to live an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in the 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the power of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he? Sephiroth. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Dude, hold up! Man, how did he get this much of a head start on me? Hey you! You're still sane, right? Come over here and help me! I'll check this out, you check that one over there. Hey, am I gonna die? Sephiroth. Bleh. terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. Why the hell did it change music? Not a big fan of that in this port. Scene we saw from reactor number 5. Papa. Sephiroth. Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth soldier, Mako reactor, Shinra. I hate them all. So she picks up Sephiroth's sword. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople as she's running up with the sword? And he's like, please. Slice. Like a floppy fish. All the way down. You promised that you'd come if I was in trouble. She's losing consciousness at this point. And she's like talking to Cloud. Notice, like, it's awesome because I criticize how badly localized this game is. But at the same time, like, these little clues that they put in, you know, she has never once, in this entire flashback for Cloud, recognized him, said anything to him, did anything. And that's because, in reality, and the reason why she's not saying much in regards to, you know, what happened back then, and obviously this will come into full realization a lot later, she has no idea Cloud's there because Cloud isn't there. He is, but he's a Shinra soldier. He's masked. He's ashamed of his failure of not being able to become soldier. And the person that we're playing as in place of Cloud's avatar is Zack, and that is who Cloud has pretty much supplanted his own thing or his own psyche onto himself. And we'll get to see all that as well, but. Again, Zack is the same person, is that same soldier that Aerith fell in love with. Mother, let's take back the planet together. Thought of a great idea. Let's go to the promised land. Sephiroth. My family, my hometown, how could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With a superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. What about my sadness, my family, friends? The sadness of having my hometown taken away from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth that I used to know. Now you're just some Sephiroth that I used to know. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state that Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspaper, so you can't always rely on that. Yeah, I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? Yeah, and I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Unova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelhiem to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn. None of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving to think into you. Yo, Cloud. Let's move on. Yo, come on, let's go. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. She doesn't react. That was a test. She was like, so you were there, but you weren't. But we'll talk more about that much later. Eris, the ancient Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. Yo, Cloud, here. PHS. This is a cell phone. Put us in constant contact with each other. Alright then, we're out of here. We're all healed up. Ready to go. Listen to me. Hey, it's that one guy. Just now some guy in a black cloak just walked east towards the grassy field. He got this real killer sword. It looked real scary. Alright, so that's your hint. Obviously, we're looking for Sephiroth, not Barrett. But, alright guys, that's going to do it for us for this episode. I'm going to cut it off right here because we're ready to get back on our journey. This was 5 years ago. This is the look back, the flashback about what happened 5 years ago. So, stay tuned for more episodes. The next episode, we're going to be traveling and might go through all of Junon. I'm trying to get all the way through there before I cut that off for that one. But thank you guys so much for checking us out live on Twitch. Follow us there. And that way you can see all the live streams. Podcasts coming soon to the live stream. And of course, you can find these over on YouTube, on the Game Addicts Podcast YouTube channel, where the podcast goes live every single Thursday. And then gameplay videos going up Monday and Friday. The FF7 videos should be going up on Friday. Whatever else I'm playing right now currently, that's The Last of Us going up on Monday. So, you know, my typical stream schedule is going to be on Mondays and Fridays on Twitch. And then I'll probably offset the releases of those as episodes on YouTube for later. But yeah, please follow us everywhere, man. Follow us on all that stuff. Game Addicts Play on social media, on Twitter. And follow the podcast, the Game Addicts Podcast, on all the podcast services and on GameAddictsPodcast.com. I've been Brando. And until next time, game on. Have a good one, guys. Later.